Every year, the holidays arrive bringing an abundance of food, unlimited gatherings, and that familiar stress of gaining weight during the season. But that doesn't have to be the case. We can enjoy every moment of the festivities while still moving forward with our fitness goals. And no, it's not about being on a strict diet during this time or having to say no to every dessert. It's actually simpler than that. How? By following 4 simple rules that keep things realistic, stress-free, and even fun. I'll show you how. What is the biggest fitness mistake during the holidays? It's not the sugar cookies or the second serving of your grandmother's famous recipe. It's not being flexible with our approach. And what do I mean by this? It's us being scared of losing all our progress if we eat more than we usually do during Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after Christmas. If I'm doing that, what's the point? I'll just start again in the new year. Sounds familiar? Not being flexible sets us up into that spiral of a free-for-all holiday pass, promising to fix it next year. And that's the real mistake, letting this spiral happen every year. So what's the solution in staying on track during the holidays? We prepare for it. Let me be clear. Preparation isn't about restriction or perfection. It's about setting an intention and taking small proactive steps that align with your real goal. Staying consistent with your fitness. Think of preparation as a game plan. You decide in advance how you take care of yourself. Preparation helps you enjoy the holidays and stay on track with confidence. No more guilt, no more I'll fix it next year. Doesn't that sound like a better way to handle the holidays? So here's the strategy. It's simple. Let's break it down into 3 key areas that are 100% in your control and will have the biggest impact on your holiday success. Let's start with movement. How do we fit movement during this busy time? That's a great question because it can be tough. So here's what you do. I want you to look at your calendar. Most holiday events are on your calendar, days, if not weeks before. It's there, the when, the where, the what. You know your schedule, so use that to your advantage. My favorite of all is getting my movement in first thing in the morning, before any festivities, before anyone even wakes up. That way, it's all done, you feel accomplished, and nothing can get in the way of your workouts anymore. And it doesn't even have to be a long one. Do what you can. If you can only do 30 minutes, even 15 minutes, that is freaking fantastic. If you're feeling a quick full body workout or maybe a walk instead, do it. The point is, being flexible during this time is okay. And make your workouts fun. Make it a social activity. Invite your loved ones for a walk, book a Pilates class, or maybe even try something new. The rule, don't let more than 2 days go by without movement. Here's a quote from Atomic Habits: never miss twice. If you miss one day, try to get back on track as quickly as possible. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new habit. Be flexible. It's okay, but keep it up. The goal is to stop having to restart come the new year. Staying active during this time will help with your energy, metabolism, and your digestion, which we want. Now let's talk about diet, the area where most of us struggle because of all the delicious food that will be magnificently displayed in front of us. Once again, let's refer back to your schedule. You know a majority of your gatherings, what time they'll be, so let's work around that. Let's break this down into 2 parts: prior, after the event, and during the event. Here's the secret. Your success doesn't just depend on what you're eating during the gatherings. It's also about the meals surrounding those parties. Before or after the event, prioritize protein and add extra servings of vegetables. Why? The holidays are full of indulgences, mostly carbs, fats, and alcohol. And we want to make sure that we've built a strong foundation before the event. By prioritizing protein and vegetables beforehand, we're stabilizing our blood sugar and keeping our body fueled, making room for deliciousness later. During the event, the rule, start filling your plate with protein and vegetables first, and then add your favorite festive dishes after. If you want a rough guide, aim for about 1 to 2 palm-sized portions of protein and 1 to 2 fist-sized portions of vegetables. By starting with protein and veggies, you're giving your body what it needs to stay balanced, avoid overeating, and enjoy the festive goodies in moderation. But there's one more rule that will make a ton of difference. Stop eating when you're full. Enjoy the treats, have that dessert, but listen to your body. When you're full, stop. You've practiced this. The holidays is not any different. Flexibility is great, but it's also about responsibility. Giving yourself permission to enjoy the season without going overboard. Another thing to give yourself permission for is rest. Taking time to rest could actually be your secret weapon to making even more progress. How many times have you pushed yourself in the gym, working in a lift, and trying to achieve a movement for days, if not weeks, but couldn't? And then suddenly, you take a break, you come back, and suddenly you got it. If not, even pushed beyond it. If you haven't experienced that, now you know. Rest can do that. With the natural, slower energy that the holidays bring, why not take advantage of this perfect opportunity to recharge? So the rule, make recovery a daily priority during this time. It's time to recharge. If you haven't been sleeping 7 to 8 hours, now's the time. Or maybe take some time to yourself, 5 to 10 minutes a day to breathe and just simply relax. Rest days are so powerful when you use them as a tool for recovery and not as a reason to skip out on your goals. So let yourself rest and you'll come back even stronger. Earlier, I mentioned how important it is to keep up with movement during this time. But what happens when your schedule just feels, it's just impossible? You've got errands, you've got parties, you've got to cook, you've got to clean. And this is where a quick and effective workout that you can squeeze in, even in the busiest days, is a savior. Click on this video. I've got you covered with sessions under 30 minutes designed to help you maintain your progress during this holiday season.